Are you one of the people that wants to see the Batman crossover with Superman, just merge the universes, and then you would have two amazing films that reboot both of these characters set in the same universe? I can't be the only one. I certainly see other people asking for it. Well, guess what? The people working on the film also want it to happen. So, yeah, let's see what they're saying and how even they're positive it can happen. The ongoing burning question everybody has every time they get to interview Matt Reeves and, of course, James Gunn is, have you guys considered, or do you guys have an update on the status of the Batman merging into the DC universe? And we've heard for the last and better part of the last 2 years that multiple discussions have been had from James Gunn's side to Matt Reeves' side. And that sometimes they discussed doing it, other times they're like, well, we just want to hold off. But of course, for right now, we know that there's nothing concrete. Nothing has been said that's going to make it happen. But we know that James Gunn did say he wanted it, and that's why him and Peter Safran did talk to Matt Reeves, but nothing was able to be made from that because they wanted to give Matt Reeves free control over what he's doing in his universe. But as I brought up in my videos in regards to Clayface, which is a DCU film, why is Matt Reeves involved with the casting process of that film and making decisions? I still think there's something going on here, especially with the fact that if you guys remember, they were developing a Arkham Asylum TV series for the Batman universe, and then that was canceled in favor of Matt Reeves developing that TV series for the DCU. And that series is still in development. So I think there's something here. And you know who else thinks that there's something here? The visual effects guy and the head of visual effects for Superman. He was recently asked about this, and he says that right now, as far as he knows, everybody's just working on their own projects, but he says it's their job to figure it out, but they want it. He says they want it because it would just be something that he sees that the fans want and that there is a demand for it and that it is possible. But again, it's down to the creative decision, people. Now, look, I know people will say, well, they want an older Batman, one that's older than Superman. How are you going to have Robert Pattinson? Guys, Robert Pattinson is in his 40s. You could literally just say, just like Peacemaker, you know, selective memory, if you will, in regards to what's canon, and then just design the Batman Part 2 as a sequel, set it in that universe, mention a couple things that happened, and go with it. And by the time you get to the Batman Part 3, you will already have crossed over into the mainstream with a crossover film like World's Finest or something like that. And have Matt Reeves on hand whenever Batman is in a project to consult, just like how James Gunn was consulting in regards to the Guardians of the Galaxy in the Avengers films. He wasn't hands-on, but they would pass him notes being like, what do you think? And he would be like, no, Drax wouldn't do this, but Drax would do this. They're like, okay, we're going to adjust that. And then it felt like straight up James Gunn was doing that film when the Guardians were on screen. So I think if we speak loudly, and of course, positively without going toxic, maybe they will hear us and consider it even more, because clearly they're listening. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will, and if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.